ERO visit. Okay, so when you see people talking about passing their visit, a lot of times it is the ERO visit. And the reason why is because it's really about, again, having your processes and procedures in place and understanding what the IRS requires when it comes to e-filing tax returns with their Internal Revenue Service. That's the ERO visit. Now, again, I'm not against representation. Okay, I'm not against it. So if you are one of those people who just got through in the tax industry and you don't know what's necessary to pass an ERO visit, by all means hire somebody. Like, by all means hire somebody. But you need to know, okay, what you can and you cannot do when it comes to dealing with your client's information and making sure that as you are operating, that the information is secure. Okay, you should want to make it secure anyway. You're dealing with people's social security numbers, that bank information, all this different stuff, and you need to make it sure it's secure. So that's an ERO visit. It's totally different from a due diligence examination. And you see a lot of people talking about what they passed. They did pass it because it might not been, it's not really that much. It's just about you putting your stuff together and knowing exactly what you are supposed to do. Okay? That's the ERO visit. Now, let's talk about the due diligence examination. Now, the due diligence examination, let me tell you about the ERO visit. The biggest thing with the ERO visit that can affect you as a tax pro is that they can suspend your EFIN or EFINs indefinitely, okay? Or they could suspend your EFINs immediately. So I'm not going to tell you that the ERO visit is not a big thing, because it is. Because who wants to get shut down immediately? Okay. So if you don't know, then you do need to go get some help. But the biggest thing that they do when they're doing the visit and you're not in compliance with the e-file rules, then they will cut your EFIN off. And they will cut every EFIN associated with you off. You can incur fines as well, but the biggest thing is them actually cutting your EFIN off. That's the big thing. And it's serious. Okay? Now let's talk about the due diligence examination. Okay? Now, the due diligence examination is a beast. It's a lot of work to prepare for. It's a lot of little things that the IRS require that a lot of people don't know and that's not aware. And you're only going to know if you're dealing with somebody like myself who's actually been through the examinations and know exactly what they're looking for. The IRS does an okay job. I'm not going to even say just a good job. They do an okay job at educating, and they got better though. Let me say that they have got way better than they used to be, but they do a okay job with their webinars and the class online in reference to trying to educate us in reference to what they expect. But what I can tell you is they're not going into detail on what they expect or what they're looking at for real when they do these examinations, because it's a money grab. Okay? It is a money grab. So do you really think they're going to teach you how not to get fined? No, they're not. They're not. So when it comes to the due diligence examination, the due diligence examination is all about the credits. Okay?